Hello everybody and welcome to today's guide for the next challenge of LEGO DC Supervillains File Finder. So this one is definitely going to be the hardest one, because there are 30 of them that are all around the entire map, including Earth and Apocalypse. So there are 30 of them, and every single one gets you a character token. So you can get all of those down in the description. I will have timestamps for all of them, unlike the other videos. So let's start with this one, which is going to be right on this lighthouse building. If you turn around right here, you can see there is the first briefcase. And that is Dr. Light as the character token, and File Finder 1 out of 30. Next up is this briefcase, which you can see right there. It is on the side of Wayne Island. So now let's go and get that briefcase, if I can find it. There it is. And that is Red Robin as the character token, and File Finder 2 out of 30. And our next one is right here. You can see it is in this building right here. If you head up these stairs, right there is our character token for Black Canary. And now here we are in Gotham at the La Maison du Chat. And that is right here on the map. And right inside is our next briefcase. And that is for Dex-Starr. And that is 4 out of 30. And now here's our next one on the side of the GCPD building. You can see it is right inside this little cage here. And there it is. That is Starfire, 5 out of 30. Next up is right on top of the Gotham Clock Tower, which is right here. Right inside here is our next one, and that is Clock King, and that is 6 out of 30. And here we are at Ace Chemicals. Right inside this building here is our next one. It is hiding in the corner here, and that is Star Sapphire, and 7 out of 30. And still at Ace Chemicals, but on top of the vat here is our next one, which is right here, and that is for Dr. Poison. That is 8 out of 30. And here at the Prospector's Shack in the swamp, right here, inside, is our next one. It's hiding right there, and that is Blue Beetle, and 9 out of 30. And now on top of the Luthor Corp building right here is our next one, and it's right there for Hawkgirl, 10 out of 30. And now here we are at Shot's Toys, right here in Metropolis. And now let's head inside and go for the character token, which is right here, and that is Toyman, 11 out of 30. And now right at the top of the Daily Planet building, which is right here, you'll be able to tell which one it is. Let's head on up to the top, and right here, by the side of it, right down here, is Martian Manhunter, 12 out of 30. And now next up is up here in this building right here at the top of it. There is this whole thing for a gold brick, but hiding behind here, ooh, weird camera angle, but hiding behind here, you can see it for a little bit, is our next one, and that is Dr. Fate, and that's 13 out of 30. And now right here on the side of this building, you're going to need to switch to Clayface. And let's switch to him wherever he is. He's up at the top here, isn't he? Yep, let's switch to Clayface. And then we head on through here, in there, down into this disco area. And right in the middle here is Mr. Mxyzptlk. And that is 14 out of 30. And now in Smallville, right here in this building, you go through this door here into this garage. And it's right here, and that is Ravager, 15 out of 30. And now, up here at the top of this grain mill, you can see it's right in here, up at the very top. And let's head inside. And then it's right up at the top of this, up here. And it's right there, and that is Adam Strange, 16 out of 30. And now at the, greenhouse or whatever it's called, at the top of it, right here. And there it is, right here. And that is Bane, 17 out of 30. And here we are, right at this, park area right here. Right behind me is this one, and that is General Zod, 18 out of 30. So now here we are underneath the thing right here, right beside Striker's Island, and now we head down into this door here, and down here into this downstairs area. And you can see right here is this cool, like, porthole area where you can look out, and right here is our Monsieur Mallah, for 19 out of 30. And now here we are at Amusement Mile. Right here, there is this tent, and if you go inside, there it is right there for Trickster, and that is 20 out of 30. And here we are right at the Arkham Manor, and let's head up the front porch, and right here is Jessica Cruz, and that is 21 out of 30. And now up at the top of Arkham Asylum, right here, is the Briefcase for Terra, and that is 22 out of 30. For the next one, you need to head to Apocalypse, and then right up here at the top of the Granny Goodness Orphanage, right up here on the map, is our next Briefcase, which is Firestorm, and that is 23 out of 30. And now here at this point, on the side of this, right here, inside this green little box, is Red Tornado, and that is 24 out of 30. And now inside Darkseid's castle, right here, you're going to want to head inside and then up to the point where the red brick was in the final Darkseid level. Right up here, and there is our Atrocitus character token. Okay, so when you get inside the Daily Planet, Jimmy is going to get really scared of these, like, cactus guys. So you are going to need to get this Poison Ivy Love Potion from somewhere. So let's go look around for all of the things that could be used for that. So let's go, over here, and let's switch to the Joker.
Let's put a few smiles on some faces, shall we?
This is the first, like, puzzle that you have to do to unlock an area, because we need to get into that area that Jimmy is in for the file. So yeah, right there is Poison Ivy's thing, and where is Poison Ivy? Right over here.
Poison Ivy.
There we are. There's our first one.
Always growing.
And then I'm gonna say right over here where it's this guy. Ooh, okay, this isn't good. Not good at all. And let's switch to someone else, so that someone else can trap back there. And now let's switch to Poison Ivy on Green Lantern.
My plants are calling to me.
There we are, there's one.
Mustn't fail them.
There is two. And then I'm gonna guess that the last one is in that area there. Unless it's maybe upstairs. Let's go check upstairs. Yeah, it's upstairs, okay. What is that for? I'm gonna guess that that has something to do with this Superman statue? Yeah, called it. And if we hold it, I think that's gonna just speed up still, or... Does that do anything, or... Not entirely sure how to do this puzzle, because I'm doing it completely blind. Let's see if we use Superman right over here. Yep, head on into there, and then...
That's why I'm here.
There we go. And then we build this, and we move it over, so that it looks up at that thing. Okay, that's still a little whiles off. There we are. And then we shoot out that, and switch to Poison Ivy. There we are. And right in here.
I can't go back.
Now, let's put that in.
Tell the guy we need is locked in the supply.
And there's Jimmy with his love potion in there.
Appreciate the wonders of nature. Allow me to spread the good word of the trees.
Maybe we could bribe him with bay leaves, or beguile him out. We need a plan. I can't hit this door forever.
Well, thanks, Jimmy. That's awesome. What is this?
Extra. Read
I guess
all
if we're
about
already
it.
here, we
That was
should
the
do it,
eject
shouldn't we?
switch, you buffoon.
We can just put it in the timestamps. I don't want to have to explain
Just
what
can't get
happened
the love struck
in this one.
I don't suppose you know how to put those plates back in correctly? Nah, I guess you wouldn't. I wonder if there's a note
Okay, wait.
somewhere.
Which one goes first? That?
Ain't nobody
Okay, wait.
got time for that.
So it's first
Try putting the biggest
this
tile in
one.
first.
Then this one. And then this one. Victory! There we are, and does that get us like a gold brick or something? There it does, okay. So that is that one, and then right in here is Lois Lane. And that is our, what, 26th? We are at Striker's Island, so you're going to want to head inside. Right in here. And then, going to want to head all the way this way into the character customizer area. And then right here is Detective Chimp. And here we are at the Belle Rev prison. And let's open up the door using this. And then let's head inside. So there's gonna be this like cutscene and thing, but I don't think we need to do that.
Miss Princess
That'll be
acts
for an
like she
FPG
owns the
later.
joint. She has it easy.
Not right now.
Too easy. Get us out, and we'll share whatever.
Wow, thanks, kitten.
That's got up in that guard booth.
So very kind. And there's the gold brick up there being built into the castle. But we are here for that broken window up there.
She looks so fluffy and warm.
So we are going to need to switch to someone like Batman, who has a drone to get through there. Right in here. And then right there is Lady Shiva. And here we are at Wayne Tech, so we need to head on inside. So let's go here. And up. And there might be like a cutscene for the collectible, but we are just here for the... Oh, no cutscene at all. Alright, so right over in this corner, this way, right in here, is our second to last one, Plastic Man. And then after this, we have one more left. Alright, so here we are at our final one, which is for the final character token. So what you're going to want to do is head up to the teleporter, and you're going to want to head into the Hall of Justice. Wait, no, we're at the Hall of Justice. The Watchtower. Yep, that's what it is. And let's head on up there. And now we are going to want to ignore all of those objective things, and just head on through, and this way, and then right over to here. And right there is Green Lantern John Stewart, and that is the final one. That is 30 out of 30. As you can see, there is our gold brick. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's guide. So long, and goodbye.